Hello everyone, Roy Kerckhoffs here. So this is my image that I call Del Mar Surface, which was shot from Del Mar, California, looking north. And actually here you can see the power plant in Carlsbad, whose smokestack has already been removed. This is black and white photo printed on watercolor paper at 24 by 8 inches. And I'm going to color it with watercolors. It's been a while since I've done that, so I thought it would be nice to do another one of those. So this paper is actually, I think it's called MT600 from Breathing Color. And this here is Strathmore cold press watercolor paper, which I'm going to use to test the colors on before I put it on the photo. Then I have a bunch of brushes of different sizes. I like the flat brushes, so that's how I'm going to color this photo. So let's do it. I've colored this image many times before on canvas, photo paper, but this is the first time I'm doing it on watercolor paper. So let's see. Let's grab burnt sienna for the beach and the bluffs. These are watercolors from Artist's Loft. Probably need more. Let's see if there's also like enough color. Looks pretty subtle. Yeah, that could be a little more color. So I hope this is not too much. I need more of it anyway. So this is actually printed with my Epson P20000 and printing it on like this type of paper. I use the matte black ink that's in the printer. So my printer has two blacks, photo black and matte black, and actually you'll have to use the matte black because that doesn't run. So but we've printed this with the photo black. These, because it's water based also, these inks tend to like run when you put the watercolors on like this, and that doesn't happen, well, at least not too quickly with matte black. Okay, I think I would like to add a little bit of yellow in there too. See how we can accomplish that. I'm looking for a slightly different color for the bluffs here. So you can see this image was, if you're familiar with the area, was taken a long time ago, because these here are the concrete stairs at Mar Terrace in Solana Beach, and they have been replaced a couple of years ago with a new set of stairs, and these are still the old ones. You can see I don't have to worry too much about painting in details, coloring details, because the paint is so translucent. You can just go over areas with big strokes and you don't lose any detail. It's not covering it. All the darker black parts still show through. So a little bit more of this. You know what, I need a smaller brush for this part. I'm kind of trying to avoid the water, just go over the sandy parts. The ocean water in the photo, I mean. There we go. Maybe a tiny bit in the back here, not too much. And then we'll leave this part alone because it's so far away. There's a little bit of mist. So we'll leave that uncolored. I want to see if I can change this color slightly here. I think it's a little bit too much to the red. Yeah, I like that better. Oops. Okay. So some clean water here to clean the brushes. Probably good enough. Okay, so let's do the sky. Cobalt blue. kind of go in a clear sky, avoiding the clouds. This is easier with photo oils on photo paper because you can add the color like I'm doing now, but then also you can just go over the clouds. Don't worry about too much accuracy, and then you can just wipe it off with Q-tips. But here, of course, we're using watercolors, and it's pretty permanent as soon as you put it on. But we like our challenges, and this is a different look. Probably could have added more paint to it for a more saturated color, but I'm kind of digging it the way it looks now. Nice and subtle. It's blue. And here I always have trouble seeing where the actual cloud is, so I'm going to pretend the cloud's also here. And we still have some left on this side. And you can color your images any way you like, of course. So I have done this one as a sunset before, but also with blue skies like I'm doing now. And sometimes I have like added blue sky here and some oranges and reds down here. But I think I'm going to stick to a blue sky. There we go. You do see the nice watercolor effects. That's typical of watercolors here. So let's see. Maybe the water. A lot of times I haven't colored the water, but I want to do it with a different blue. How about like phthalo blue? May have taken too much. Yeah, that's way too much. Yeah, phthalo blue, I guess, is a strong pigment across all paints, including the watercolors. Let's see if we can thin it this way. That's better. Okay. Yeah, that's a nice blue. I'm trying not to touch the surfboard. We're going to give that another color. And then let's see, let's thin it even more. Let's see how thin we can get this. Just for this water on the front here. Like a very light, subtle blue. There we go. And of course I don't want to hit the breaking waves here. I would like to keep those white. There we go. And maybe, well, for sure the board, but I think a little purple to the mountains maybe. So let's find the right color for that. It's magenta. Violet, that's the one. Oops. And then also very subtle, so let's see if we can create that color. It might be a little too subtle. Yeah. No, can hardly see it. Of course, this is going to be too much. Still a little more. I'm afraid I'm going to overshoot this now. It's looking good here, but on the gray here might look completely different. No, this is good. This is it. It's these nice little details, these little touches that when you look at it, you don't immediately notice it, but then when you look closer, you can see, oh yes, the mountains have a little purple to them. Maybe a little bit more on the edge here. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. Last one, the board. I think yellow. And there we go. It's done.